Good morning, everybody. Mike Vaki, Princetontrader.com, here with your Tuesday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, daily chart. You can see we continue on this upper band ride. The upper band comes in today, 2605.68. I think if they're going to go ahead and keep the band ride going, they're going to have to print probably 07, 06 half, 07 if they're going to do that. The thing that's important, though, is you got a higher low versus Friday. This is the hourly chart. You see the weekly pivot down here at 25.90.75. It wasn't threatened yesterday. It wasn't threatened in the overnight. I mean, we're talking about, 7 handles between price and the weekly pivot. The best they could do was Sunday night. They knocked it down to 96.5. So 96.5 to 97.5 has proven to be, pretty good support. You had 97.75 hit in the morning. They walked it up from there. You had a higher low at the daily pivot, so that was 99.5. I was interested to see if 99.5 could hold last night. Worst case, though, the 97.75 needed to hold. It came back. It did 97.5 once, twice, 3 times during the course of the overnight, and then they walked it up from there. So, we were looking at 99.5 last night. We were looking at 97.75. It couldn't break that 97 area. So, our tendency was to be long. I'm still long. It's a situation where if last week repeats itself and we're seeing an inability to challenge the weekly pivot early in the week, then what we're going to see over the course of the week, unless there's news out there, whether that's the tax plan or something else, unless something jostles this market, what we're going to see is a steady move to the upside. In a vacuum, this market wants to trade higher. In a vacuum, this market has no reason to trade lower at this point. And now you're getting into seasonality too. I'm not a big fan of seasonality, but it all it's just another tool in the toolbox, so to speak. But when it lines up with other things, and you see an inability early in the week to come within 6 handles of weekly pivot, you wonder whether there's just too much of a bid to keep the bears relevant for very long. I think we'll have some short opportunities over the course of the rest of the week. And it's a situation where I think those are trades. I think they have to be viewed as trades. Not that anything you're doing on the long side is a flaming hold. I expect the volatility to pick up today, tomorrow, into Friday. It'll give an opportunity to trade. But if we're tight like we were yesterday, then, what I'll be doing is taking some trades, take it for 3-4 handles, take it off, maybe do a short on the way back down, grab a couple there. It's not really scalping, but more tight position trading, so to speak. But for now, we're long against those 97s, and as long as those 97s hold up, at least the runners from this trade, I would expect to be in, until they get taken out, or unless we really see that upper band ride come to an end. So what are the levels to look at? Well, you got the all-time high, 26.05. Then you have to deal with 06 half, which coincides with the upper band. Beyond that, you got 26.09, 26.13, 26.17. On the downside, daily pivot today comes in at 01 half. 01 half and 02 were the 2 biggest levels on the board yesterday. So that is the first order of business if the bears start to pull back. I would imagine that VWAP, other key areas would remain pretty tight into 01 half. Below that, you got the round number, 97.5 to 96.97, the biggest support area on the board. If that gets broken, then what the bulls need is a quick trip down to weekly pivot. You don't want to go ahead and make a double bottom with the with the opening low from Friday down at 94.25. So you've got 97s, 94.25, 90.75. But as far as shorts being a hold for any significant progress to the downside, that conversation begins down here. And before you say, "Whoa, that's all," it's not really all the way down there. You're talking about 15 handles. In the big scheme of things, it's not that much. So if the bears are serious, they need to get down here and stay down here, and then we can start working on things like the daily mid-band down at 25.85. All right, everybody have a fantastic day. I will catch you guys for the update, Twitter, Instagram. Trade them well, and I'll talk to you then. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princetontrader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade 'em